quite recently, a really cool Skeledirge toolbox deck won a City League in Japan. And you know me, I just had to try out this deck. So let's go check it out on Pokemon TCG Live. Skeledirge is awesome. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video. And today, we're looking at this first place Skeledirge Tera deck that won a City League in Japan, which is kind of cool. I mean, this is a deck we haven't really played in a while, and I mean, we did gain some new cards over time. I like the addition of the new Moltres in this deck. Now, the deck is slightly different from the one that won the City League. They had access to the new item card Pokepad, which we're not getting until Ascended Heroes. It actually is confirmed that we are getting that in Ascended Heroes. We weren't sure, but that card will be coming out, which is a lot better in this deck than what we have to work with, but this deck is still pretty fun to play. I think I just swapped out the Pokepads for a Dawn and a second Energy Retrieval. But the idea of the deck is Skeledirge lets you do some crazy attacks. You got that Incinerary Song ability. Once you're in your turn, discard a basic Fire Energy from your hand. Then your active Pokemon can do 60 more damage to your opponent's active, which is kind of crazy. 60 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon is quite awesome. This means some of the more niche attacks in the game can hit a lot harder. For example, this makes Itchy Pollen do 70 damage, which is enough to knock out a lot of the basic Pokemon in the format, like Dreepy, Charmander, Pidgey, Frogadier, Froakie, Ralts, all that stuff. And it lets other attackers do more damage, like Terapagos' Unified Beatdown gets to hit a lot harder now, and even stuff like the Moltres can do a lot more damage with Fighting Wings. It's a really cool idea. You can also stack Skeledirge. If you have two of these in play, if you ever get to set up double Skeledirge, you get double Incinerary Song, meaning you do 120 more damage, which is quite insane. This Tera engine, I think, makes sense too. We are playing Pidgeot. I'm a big fan of Pidgeot right now. I love playing in all my decks, and Pidgeot is pretty good in here. I like how the deck was built too, because like I said, the Tera engine makes sense because you are playing multiple stage 2s. It is a bit of a combo-focused deck, and there's also the Unfair Stamp, which is an interesting idea. Usually you don't play Unfair Stamp in a Tera deck, but it kind of makes sense because Stamp with Budew knockout seems kind of diabolical. You know, Itchy Pollen knockout with an Unfair Stamp to 2 with no items seems like a good way to slow down your opponent. So I like the idea of the Unfair Stamp. The one thing with this deck, it does play a lot of Pokemon search cards. Cyrano's in here. This was in the original builds. I didn't want to make too many changes from the concept from Japan, but I kept the Cyrano in. It makes sense. There's a lot of important EXs in the deck, like Terapagos. You're going to need that turn 1 to activate Noctowl, because there's a lot of the time you're not going to randomly have raw Rare Candy Skeledirge. And then, you know, Hilda's really good to find your energy and your stage 2s, and then also Dawn is obviously just a good filler card to have in the deck. There's no Buddy Poffin in here. I wanted to preface that because Fuecoco has 80 HP. There's no Fuecoco with 70 HP. It's not Poffinable, which is unfortunate. It just is the way the boat floats. Now, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set right now, Phantasmal Flames, or any other older set code, IRL singles, product, Card Cavern sells all of that on their website, not just the codes. They got singles too. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, help our Card Cavern. Big shout out Card Cavern. Check them out in the description down below if you want to help support the channel. And shout out to my second sponsor, TC Evolutions 2. If you want to get any of the product on their website, their dice, their damage counters, ability used markers, great stuff to have when you're playing IRL Pokemon TCG. And hey, if they're at any of the vendors in Toronto this weekend, get them over there too. If you get anything over at their website, use code LDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my two sponsors. Link will be in the description down below. And why not sub to my second channel for even more content? I just posted my Toronto Regionals tier list and a potential leaked Mega Greninja that's going to come out in May. Check that out if you haven't already on the second channel. And why not subscribe down below here to the main channel. We're on the road to 100,000 subs. And if you want to help keep the channel in the algorithm, because the views have been kind of dipping recently, I think it's just probably because of like the format getting stale until Ascended Heroes comes out. But hey, if you want to help support the channel, a like and a comment would be greatly appreciated. It goes a long way. Here's my list. Again, didn't want to make too many changes from the list in Japan. Honestly, with the way this deck is built, you could even play more attackers. Like, there's other Pokemon you could play with Skeledirge. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, but I'm sure there are other things you can play. Like, even Fan Rotom becomes a pretty good attacker that could do 130 damage with a Skeledirge boost, which is cool. You can even play more damage mods in here if you want to play, like, a Black Belt or a Defiance Band, a Brave Bangle even. Those aren't bad ideas either. The deck does play a Kieran, which is a pseudo damage mod. It does allow you to switch your active with your bench alongside the two Jets, but then also lets you do 30 more damage, so you even can push for more damage with Kieran. Might be good against Mega Evolutions. I'm not sold on the Mega Evolution matchups yet. Like, not really a good way to one-shot most of them. I was thinking about maybe adding a 1/1 Mega Lopunny to the deck. Maybe that's something we can consider in here as a 1/1 copy of Lopunny, because you can make Lopunny do 290 damage with Skeledirge. So yeah, maybe like a 1/1 Lopunny could be a good idea if you want to play that in here too. I definitely don't hate that. It's a thought I had, but let's go shop the deck and see the power of Skeledirge in action. We had a Mamoswine deck. This could be a little spooky. We opened Terapagos, which is actually not great, but we did open Nest Ball, which is really good. We can get ourselves a Fan Rotom, and that Fan Rotom can turn to more stuff. We really want to get Budew, but I don't have an out to a Budew currently. Yeah, we'll see. I would like to Budew here if possible. I think I just attach to the active, or just pass. We'll pass. We'll see what happens. I guess I should probably attach Terapagos to have the option to attack with it, but I think I'd almost rather be doing Itchy Pollen here. Like, if I'm going to attack next turn, I think I'd rather hit them with an Itchy Pollen. Okay, they're playing Greninja in the deck, too. Interesting. They got the Ducks in there. Another Buddy Poffin. They got the double Buddy Poffin. Oh, my goodness. So they have TM Evo or Lillie, too. Okay, they have an Iono. That's fine. Not that bad. We should still be able to hopefully get something here. Huh. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, that's not bad. I can't get Skeledirge out, but we do have Budew, so that's good. I want to Itchy Pollen them, so that's just what we're going to do. Grab Noctowl. We can get Pidgeot out. We can go Rare Candy plus Cyrano, or Rare Candy plus Hilda. I can't knock... I wanted to knock out the Swinub with Itchy Pollen. It's weak to Grasp. I can't get Skeledirge out. So, we'll grab Candy for sure. We can go Candy plus Cyrano, or Candy plus Dawn. Well, Dawn's not in there. We can go Candy plus Hilda. But we get Hilda next turn. What would be better to grab here, actually? Because I have to quick search for... Yeah, it's probably Hilda. Then we get a... We can grab Pidgeot plus Jet. That just makes too much sense not to grab. Yeah. This just makes too much sense. And then we can quick search for something. I unfortunately can't get the Skeledirge out. I might be able to get it out next turn. If I quick search for Lillie here... We could maybe draw into a combo to pull off an Itchy Pollen knockout. Yeah, let's do it. All right. That works. We got Pidgeot out, which is super duper important. And my opponent is playing a Greninja EX, which is a little scary. I don't really have a great attack for it. I need to be able to one-shot. It's got 310 HP. It's pretty tanky. We'll see if they have anything here off my Iono. Nice, nothing. Or off their Iono. There's Fire Energy. Can't do much with it. So we're just going to rip Lillie and see if we can find a combo here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I don't even have to do... Oh, my God. I don't even have to quick search yet. That's crazy. I think in this situation, I think I get Area 0. Do I want Area 0 now? Or should I wait? I'll grab it anyway. I don't know if I want to play it yet because I can't bench much else. But what I can do is I can go Incendiary Song... And I can Itchy Pollen, and then next turn we'll play down the Area 0. We'll knock out their Swine up here with Itchy Pollen. Or next turn even, I just chase their Froakie and knock it out with Boss Itchy Pollen too. Another Rare Candy is pretty good. And that's pretty tough. Yo, shout out to Skeledirge. I maybe should power this up actually to have an attack against their Greninja. I'm more scared of Greninja than I am Mamoswine. Okay, that's not good. They got the Frogadier out. Yikes. Definitely have to boss this up and hit it. That's definitely going to be the play. It's actually unfortunate that they evolved, because I could have just had the KO. Quick search for boss would have KO'd it. What a shame. It's got to be the boss, right? Boss on the Greninja and smack it. We can't knock it out. We're doing 70 damage. It's just not dead. I could kill it with Pidgeot, but then I break item lock. Is that ever worth it, actually? Okay, well, they concede anyways. Never mind. All right, sick. I didn't have the KO. Now, I don't know if I had Greninja, but maybe I just instead go Retrieval, attach to Pidgeot, Incendiary Song, knock out the Greninja, or knock out the Frogadier with Pidgeot. Then they get items, but they had a 4-card hand, and they had no supporters, it seems. They weren't playing anything, so it's probably worth it, honestly, to just kill Pidgeot there. We had a Team Rocket deck. Okay, interesting. Our start's actually pretty good. We have an insane hand, actually. The question is, do I Lillie or Dawn? Probably just Lillie, right? We go Fan Rotom, Nest Ball for Terapagos, play the Lillie. We have Porygon-Z. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. We have Chingling is interesting. I would love to knock it out with Budew. We'll see if we can win the prize trade. It might be tricky. I think taking KOs with Budew is actually pretty insane if we can actually pull that off. It's unlikely, but hey, you know what? Budew KOs are pretty cool. Might be my only answer, to be honest, to this, like, matchup. Maybe. We'll see. We need to use our one prizers effectively. Like, Budew knockouts are really good. This is where I wish I was going first, because I could have went first and set up a bit better. They Ultra Ball a Porygon. It's pretty good. Yeah, I definitely think we need to use Budew in this matchup if we can. Budew is really good. Budew seems really good as an attacker here. We'll see if they can get Porygon-Z out next turn. Even Chiming Commotion is kind of annoying. They like discard the right cards. It could actually be kind of a problem. Unfair Stamp seems good too in this matchup. If we can ever get it to stick. Unfair Stamp plus Itchy Pollen knockout. Yo, if we can ever pull that off, that feels pretty good. So I think I might actually try to work towards that. That was a good draw. We can get Fuecoco. Skeledirge is in there. Other Fuecoco. Most of the stuff. All right, cool. Do we have Unfair Stamp, though? Yes. Yeah, if I can ever go Unfair Stamp plus... yeah, Stamp knockout with Budew seems kind of OP if I can ever do that. It's kind of a lot to ask for at the moment, though. I think I just go in with Fan Rotom. Yep, that seems correct. I think Fan Rotom in here is correct. I don't know. Is it? Probably. Yeah, seems good. Just put on the pressure. Seems all right to me. We'll see what our prize is. Boss? Sure. If my opponent doesn't knock me out here, we can go... I mean, they need Rare Candy Porygon. Does Porygon... What does Porygon 2 do again? I know it has the same attack. It doesn't need 3 energy, though. I guess they find reversal. It's good. We need to re-Porygon-Z. Porygon 2... Needs how many energy? 3? Okay, they need reversal for it. Let's see if they have it. They did another Proton, which is a good sign. We can take another prize here. It's huge. Because I really want to set up double Skeledirge if I can. That seems really good. Double Skeledirge into, like, Budew knockout is kind of broken. With an Unfair Stamp, oh, talk about a power turn. It's too good not to go for. Hopefully they... No, they got it. Damn it. Okay, we can still kill him with a Fan Rotom. That's fine. That's right. I think another Porygon 2 here. It's fine. They do have a little bit of draw with Porygon-Z, I guess. But yeah, Stamp Budew knockout is something I'm going to try to work for if I can. That's definitely the play. Counter catch. No, dude. No way they had Counter Catcher. Bro. You're telling me they drew all that with, like, no cards? Wow. That's not ideal. I don't like that. Okay, what's our draw? Pretty good. Maybe just kill the Porygon. We can kill the Porygon on the bench. That actually seems pretty good, too. Okay. We'll conserve our Hoothoot. We'll go Boss, kill Porygon 2 on the bench. Just try to remove their resources the best we can. And we'll play Noctowl next turn to get out Pidgeot. That seems pretty good. That's fine. And just hopefully they don't have much going on. They have like an Ariana here. It's pretty bad. We'll see what our prize is. Bloodmoon is not great. Hopefully my opponent doesn't do anything crazy here. Like, I don't think they're going to be able to. If they kill my Hoothoot, it's pretty bad. That's like the only thing I'm a little sussed at. But then I get Fezandipiti on the board, which is not as good as Hoothoot, but the option is available. They have how many supporters in there right now? Just 3? They do play Archer. They could get Archer down, but we just need to draw like a single way to get Noctowl. All right, let's see. Giovanni? Dude, no. But that means they're probably not taking a prize. They're going to probably trap Skeledirge, right? Let's see. I don't think they're taking a prize. They're just playing Giovanni. Unless they high roll and they Giovanni into a switching card and a Porygon-Z. But they're definitely not because they're trapping Skeledirge. That works. We have Jet Energy in the deck. Let's see if they draw off the Rocket Factory. Did they get anything at all? Nope. Nice. They haven't found an Ariana yet, which is good. Ooh, there's the Unfair Stamp. Okay. Let's drop the knock. We'll grab Rare Candy. Rare Candy Hilda? I kind of like getting Area 0. But this is like an all-in-one package, because I get the Pidgeot and the Jet Energy. Yeah. Get the bird out. Quick search for Area 0 Underdepths. No, they scoop. Okay, I was going to say, because I go Fan Rotom knockout, I get another Fuecoco, and if I can set up potentially a double Budew, Unfair Stamp, Shandigan play, that seems pretty good. I wish I could have killed him with Budew there, which I guess I could have went for the Budew knock. I could have Budewed the Porygon. There's still Porygon 2 on the bench. I guess that was the best case scenario, and they couldn't do Transceiver. All right, in this game, we open up with an okay-ish hand. My opponent leads with a Mew, though. This could be Guardy. All right, we'll see. Grab Fan Rotom. As long as we don't get item locked, it's all good. We got Pidgeot in there. Stamps in there. All right, most of the good stuff are in this deck. So let's see what we can do here. Let's start with a Fan Call. Grab Pidgey, Noctowl, Hoothoot. And then bench. I'm like debating what I want to do here. I could try to just get like a Terapagos down. I could also attach the Jet to Pidgey. Or just attach... we'll attach to Fan Rotom. I think I'd rather have Fan Rotom in the active in this situation anyways. Pass. This is a little risky. My opponent might be playing Jelly Guardy, and if we get item locked by Frillish, then our setup kind of sucks. But my hand isn't very good anyways. I'll probably just Noctowl for Lillie. Probably. We can't knock out if they go Frillish. You know, this deck should play a Vitality Bands. You can go Assault Landing. Okay, they're playing Bug Catching set. Oh, it's a Venusaur deck. Oh, we get to cook them. Well, it's a grass deck anyways. Not Venusaur, but it's fine. Okay, they do Iono Me. That's okay. Our hand was good, but we can always improve. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, drawing into Candy Pidgeot's pretty good. It's a pretty good Iono. Oh, they're playing... Oh, it's Skull Villain. Okay, it's still a grass deck. We get a lot of value and mileage out of using Moltres in this matchup, which is pretty good. We can... Quick search for Dawn. Dawn can... Yeah, we can get Skeledirge and Pidgeot out. I think that's what I go for here. Just get out the squad. Yeah, I like that. Just get the squad out. I don't know. I could go for... Itchy Pollen seems kind of useless here. I'd rather just Assault Landing at that point. So let's quick search for Dawn. And then we'll just set up Skeledirge. Moltres is in there. All right, we'll grab these three. It's like pretty good. And I think I get Candy plus... Candy plus what? I like Candy Area 0. I don't know if they play a stadium. They could have Watchtower. That would be really annoying. Actually, you could definitely see them playing Watchtower. Gotta watch out for that. I can bench more goons here, like the Moltres, for example. You get Nest Ball for like another Pokemon. What would I want? Fez, maybe? Fez or Fuecoco. I don't really need another Skeledirge. Yeah, I can see Fez being good. If I had a Fire Energy there, we could have went for a little bit of a harder hit, because then we can knock him out. We can still knock him out in 2 hits, though, with the Fan Rotom Skeledirge. Skeledirge just puts in a lot of work, and with the Moltres, we get to really do some damage. So we need to find some more energy. If they knock out my Fan Rotom, we can just go quick search for potentially Unfair Stamp, or quick search for Noctowl, then do Unfair Stamp. I think that would probably be a little bit better. Okay, they're playing Hammers. That's fine. See, if most of our attackers need 1 energy, like the Moltres, or even the whatchamacallit, the Terapagos, if we can build it up with Mela, it's like fine. I guess Skull Villain is kind of annoying if they get lucky. I guess we'll see. As long as they don't play Watchtower, it's fine. The worst card to get rid of here is probably the Retrieval. I would prefer if the Retrieval stuck around. No, what? And they milled a Noctowl? Bro, chill. Yo, what the heck? Yo, that was a lucky mill. That's not good. Well, for other Noctowls in there, I actually don't really care, but that's pretty good. All right, we should be able to take a knockout, though. We got Pal Pad. All right. Oh, now I can't remember if I prize Noctowl, because I can quick search for Noctowl, go Unfair Stamp. Is Stamp even necessary when they have Mew in play? Maybe we just wait to Stamp. Nah, we'll start with Fez then. Maybe we'll just take the knockout. I might not even bother doing Unfair Stamp. Okay, well, the gods have spoken, but I still don't think it's... I mean, like, they're... I don't think it matters. I think we'll save the Unfair Stamp. Oh, the way their board is, I don't really think we even need to use it. Oh, yeah, see? Look at that. We still... Bro, the game keeps giving me it. It's like, yo, LDF, do the Unfair Stamp. I get it, bro. I get it. But I don't think I really have to do it here. Our hand is pretty damn good. We can pop the Skeledirge. We still have Quick Search, too. Maybe I get, like... I don't even know. Do I bother setting up another Dirge here? Can we get, like, Boss for next turn? I don't really care about the Teal Mask. If anything, I can take out the Mew, and then we can maybe go for, like, an Iono or a Stamp or something. Yeah, let's just do this. Kill this with Moltres, 340 damage, bro. Insanity. And we got our 2 prizes, which is another Night Stretcher and a Candy. Pretty good. Our hand is loaded with good cards, but we'll see what they have in their deck. I don't know what else is in there, right? They could have some weird inclusions. Like, I'm a little maybe scared of, like, anything crazy... Like Watchtower. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the deck played a Watchtower. Yo, maybe I gotta do another video on Skelevillain. I haven't done a Skelevillain EX video in a while. Doesn't seem like the worst deck you can play with, like, heavy disruption. Like, Watchtower, Judge, Stamp maybe as Spec, Hammers. Like, if you just made the world's most annoying Skelevillain deck, it's definitely possible to make the world's most annoying Skelevillain deck. And, oh my god. Okay, that's pretty bad. Zerosic Mechanicians. I think, sadly, it's got to be the Stamp. I think every other card is a little too important. Yeah, that's fine. See, I told you, bro, the world's most annoying Skelevillain deck. Did you just add stuff like that, bro? You can make a pretty big toxic deck. They're gonna knock me out. We can still KO them with Moltres. If they power up the Skelevillain in one turn, it gets a little sus. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think we still are fine. We still have, like, Bloodmoon as, like, a late-game option. It's a little annoying, though. They had the Zerosic Mechanicians. My hand was loaded with good cards. Now I regret... You know what I should have done? I should have got rid of the Boss. Should have discarded Boss there. Honestly, it might have been the better discard. Oh, that's fine. I don't even need a Skeledirge. I have the knockout. Is it worth it to kill the Capsicid? Not really. I think we just killed the Teal Mask. Yeah, I should have kept the Night Stretcher and got rid of the Boss. I think that was actually the correct move there. The more I think about it. It was probably the correct move. Maybe we'll grab, like, a filler card here that I don't care about, like a... Like Cyrano. I don't really want to grab... I don't want to put... Yeah, I think I'm just going to grab Cyrano. We also could get Iono'd, right? I could just burn the Cyrano. Yeah, let's just do this. Now let's kill the Teal Mask. We don't need the damage boost to knock this thing out. I mean, I have game next turn. If my opponent doesn't disrupt my hand, I do just win with Boss. Maybe it was okay to keep the other Boss, but I don't have game yet. But if I can find another Fire Energy, basically what happens is... Okay, there we go. If they don't Iono here, even if they Skelevillain me this turn and they knock out Moltres and they get rid of, like, Boss, I could just go... Well, maybe I should have got a Fan Rotom then. Eerie? Okay, good. My hand has no items. Yeah, maybe I should have got Fan Rotom. Okay, well, they should scoop. I could have just went Fan Rotom for a game on the Mew. Either way, it worked out. Moltres just does too much damage. Moltres one-shotting their Skeledirge was pretty... Or Skeledirge, the Skelevillain was pretty cool. All right, we hit a Rocket deck. Bro, this is what, the third Rocket deck we hit? Team Rocket Moltres? All right, I'm down to see how this goes. Our start is kind of insane. We got the turn 1 Fan Rotom. Pidgeot's in there. Skeledirge, Moltres. Stamp's in there. Okay. The squad pulled up. Hopefully they don't play random Eerie. I'm going to get a Fuecoco here. Yeah, we only have one Fuecoco in the deck. Will that be relevant? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the hand's pretty good. We got turn 1 Fan Rotom. We'll have Noctowl for Dawn or so. I don't even know if I grab Dawn. We'll see. Lillie plus Ultra Ball seems pretty good, too. We'll see what this is. It's another Rocket. This is, what, the second Rocket deck? Third Rocket deck? Something that we fit now? I don't even know if I'm going to be including the other I hit a Team Rocket Mewtwo deck earlier in this video. They didn't really do a lot, though. They bricked. All right, what does this guy do? Nothing too crazy. I guess taking 50 less damage is sus. Wow, that was a good top deck. Holy stones. Do I just get Cyrano? I kind of, honestly, Hilda seems pretty good. We grab what? Hilda. Hilda, like, Nest Ball. This hand is just too good. I don't know. Dawn might have been the better card to grab there, but the reason I want Hilda is because I get an Energy and a Pidgeot. I get 2 cards for the price of 1. Pretty good. We still have QS to work with. That's a broken turn 1. There's no way I can kill their Moltres. I could use my Moltres against their Moltres. In fact, that's probably the best Pokemon to grab. Or should I get Budew? So I can Assault Landing for a good chunk of damage. Could do Assault Landing for 130. I think I maybe just get my own Moltres here. Or another Fan Rotom would have been suffice too, to be honest. Let's do this. QS for... Now, Moltres actually seems pretty good. I'll grab, like, a Lillie. Oh, there's no Stadium. Oops. I forgot we needed a Stadium in play. What am I doing? Why did I not grab Area 0? Immediately get punished. Why? Oh my God, Fan Rotom. I forgot we needed a Stadium card. Okay, that's fine. It's not fine. That's pretty bad, actually. Yikes. Damn it. I just wasted that for no reason. Completely forgot we needed a Stadium card there. Oops. You know what? It's because I drew the nuts. I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, because I drew so well, I completely forgot we needed a Stadium card there to go with it. Oh my God. F in the chat. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually kind of scared of Evil Incarnation. Oh my God. Dude, that's so bad. Oh. Probably going to end up just getting Area 0 anyways. Let's just Lillie. I'm actually trolling. I'm actually pretty scared of them doing their second attack against Pidgeot. That's actually pretty bad. I might have to, like, Stamp Budew might have to be the play or something. This definitely gets Area 0 for sure. I'm trolling. I troll so hard there, man. I forgot we needed... I should have just got a Stadium instead of Lillie off the quick search. So maybe just... I think we just do a little bit of Moltres on Moltres Violence. That's probably the best play here, to be honest. I kind of like attaching... I kind of want to get Terapagos powered up. That's fine. We'll hit him with the Moltres. Moltres on Moltres Violence. I'm scared of my opponent having like a Giovanni here and they discard Pidgeot. Not knock Pidgeot out, but they discard it. I think my second Rare Candy's prize too. It's like pretty bad. Oh, this is not good. Why did I... Like, bro, I actually am trolling so hard. I forgot about the Stadium. It's because my hand was so good. I completely forgot Fan Rotom needed a Stadium. Though, to be fair, playing the Area 0 there doesn't feel great because I have to waste one of my 2 Area 0s. Maybe this deck should play 3 Area 0s. Is that another Moltres? They have all 3 Moltres arts in play. What the heck? Crispin. Okay, so they're not discarding Pidgeot as long as my bird lives. I think we just keep looping Moltres against them. It's definitely the best attacker. It does the most amount of damage, so... My opponent could retreat into the other Moltres, but it doesn't knock me out. It only does 110. Alright, we'll see. This is still kind of sus. I can't Budew knock him out. That'd be really good. Oh, they don't KO me, actually. Okay, then what's the best play here? Probably just Moltres or Moltres, to be honest. I like it. Quick search for Stamp. Do I want to use Stamp now, or should I, is it better to maybe save Unfair Stamp? They effectively have 270 HP. I could try to power up Terapagos maybe as an attacker. Grab another Area 0 maybe. I think I keep the hand. Let's knock him out. Moltres, knock out Moltres. Let's go. This Moltres would have been KO'd a bit one turn earlier had I actually properly remembered to get Area 0. But it's all good. We're not gonna dwell on it. Okay, you know what? Makes up for it. We got the second Fuecoco and the Rare Candy, so we can set up a second Pidgeot if they are to use their second attack against me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I could do a boss play next turn. That doesn't do much. I wish I had an energy on Terapagos, but I think we're going to save Terapagos for like Mewtwo or something to like one-shot it. I think we just keep using Fan Rotom and Moltres here against my opponent's like one prizers. And Moltres seems the best attacker against their Moltres because with the Incendiary Song boost, it does two-shot it. which is pretty good. Hopefully they don't play an Archer. Something I'm scared of is Archer here. Because then I lose my hand, because my hand is loaded. Though I have Hoothoot. Oh my god, they actually have it. If they Archer into Stadium, it's a little sus. Yeah, it's not... I mean, we got Fan Rotom. Oh my god, and I keep speaking it into existence. That's what I get, though, for misplaying and not two-shotting the Moltres, though, earlier. I kind of deserved that for the misplay I made. They did draw the nuts, though. Archer into Stadium's, like, pretty bad. That's not what I wanted them to do. Maybe I'm just going to shut up. Because every time I say it, they just have it. I called it. I was going to say, I hope they don't have another Spidops. And they didn't. Okay. That's fine. What's our top deck looking like? Boss. I think we just try to kill the Spidops here with, like, Fan Rotom. That seems like the best play to make. What do I quick search for then? Stamp does still feel pretty good here. Do I put him to 2 cards? I guess we'll just... Or we can Iono, actually. Yeah, Iono seems a bit fair. I don't really want to do Unfair Stamp just yet. We might as well save it for a rainy day. Just Iono them instead. Because, like, if I go Unfair Stamp and they draw into a Rocket support, like, if they get Ariana, I think it's kind of pointless to Unfair Stamp there. I think Iono's just the better play overall. And just kill the Spidops with the Fan Rotom. See what our prize looks like. Okay, that's pretty good. That goes with the Hoothoot I have. Though I already have Dawn in hand, but the more the merrier. Yeah, maybe this deck should play 3 Area Zeros. I think we should definitely play 3 copies of Area Zero in this deck. Let's see what they're able to do. They got the double Spidops. That was a pretty good Iono. Maybe I shouldn't have Iono'd them. No, it's fine. Because at this rate, all I have to do is knock out a Spidops, and then I just need to KO Mewtwo or Moltres for game. So the prize map is pretty easy at this point. I'm not really too worried about my position. This is, like, fine. They may not even have anything in their hand. Maybe it was... Yeah, maybe it wasn't. Let's see if they have a supporter card. Proton? That's fine. That's not Ariana. Proton is a pretty mid supporter. They could get Mimikyu, and they could use Mimic if they play it. No, they have another Moltres. How many Moltres does this guy play? This guy's weak to fire, so we have to watch out for Skeledirge. But they can't one-shot. They only do 110, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to one-shot me. The Moltres can't one-shot Skeledirge. Lucky Helmet. Whoa, okay. Spicy. It's fine. I think we just need to save our board for a big blow-up potential on the Moltres with, like, Mela. What do we draw? Perfect. I was actually hoping to get Night Stretcher there, because I think I just Fan Rotom them again. I would love to take a knockout with Budew, but I can't. We'll just grab Retrieval, or even just an Energy works. It's our last fire. So I just better get Retrieval here. It's our last Fire Energy. We could just win by going Bloodmoon next turn. That's also a decent play. I'm trying to think if I want to play... I think I saved the Jet. No, I need the Fire Energy, though. I have to go Jet, yeah. I think... I'm going to Dawn. I'm just going to Bloodmoon for game, I think, on Mewtwo next turn, if possible. We need to find one more energy out, though. So we need, like, another Night Stretcher. Which we can probably find. Still have a few of them in the deck. I don't think there's anything crazy prized. Pal Pad, yeah. We haven't played a boss yet. Right, no, okay. All right, we'll see if my opponent... How many Night Stretchers am I down? 2? 1? Yeah, okay. As long as we don't lose our hand here, I think we can go bench Bloodmoon, quick search for boss. We need to draw... We need an... Oh, no, I have Noctowl. We should have it then, right? Even if they discard Pidgeot with Moltres this turn... It's fine. Okay, I think we should just have it. As long as they don't disrupt my hand, we should just have game here. We should just have game. If they don't disrupt my hand. They need to not have a second Archer. Don't do it. Okay, that should be it, right? They knock me out, and that should be all she wrote. Okay. I think we got him. I guess I could just kill any of the Moltres. I don't even have to kill the Mewtwo. I was thinking about killing Mewtwo for the funsies, but, you know, this works too. Maybe we do just kill Mewtwo for fun. Just show off the raw power of this deck. I kind of like that. There's a boss in there, right? I'm not trolling. Obviously. Yeah. There's no way, bro. The last 2 prizes being boss would be insane. Yeah, just show off the raw power of Skeledirge. Why not just knock out the Mewtwo with a big Bloodmoon here? I like it. 300 damage. Why not? Sure. Let's just kill the Mewtwo for a game. Go out with a bang. Cool stuff. It's an interesting deck. I misplayed a little bit, obviously, by not realizing any of the Area Zero. It worked out in the end. I mean, throwing out the 1 prize every turn is really good. They didn't really have a good way to knock out my Pidgeot or Skeledirge. Like, they had to use Moltres' second attack with, like, a Giovanni, which I'm surprised they never ended up doing this game. All right, again, in this game, we are going second here against Festival Lead, which is a matchup that's a little sus, but we have enough aggressive attackers. It's actually not that bad. And Budew can actually be pretty good if we can ever use it in this matchup to knock stuff out. Aggressive Budew with Stamp seems pretty good. I mean, they have an insane turn 1, though. Holy moly. I'm always just going Fan Rotom here, I think, for sure. I have to waste Area Zero, which doesn't feel great, but whatever. I didn't need the Fan Rotom. I already went in hand. What am I doing? Oh, man, I'm the best player ever. I didn't need to get Fan Rotom. I'm not sure why I did that. Oops. I didn't need the Fan Rotom. I wish I could just knock him out with Itchy Pollen, but I can't. I could take the risk. It's not worth it, though. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Let's just do this. I don't know, do I? I am sitting on a really good hand. I can just go Itchy Pollen, and if they whiff, then the next turn I can go Knockout with... Now, maybe, you know what? Maybe we do it. Well, actually, you know, the more I think about it, maybe I do like Itchy Pollen. Killing the Applin is pretty tempting, though, with Fan Rotom. But then I have to waste a Stadium, and then they bump it. Yeah, I think we just Itchy Pollen them. There's a decent chance they could whiff. They only play the 2 Diplin, so maybe they don't have it. I didn't mean to get a Fan Rotom. I meant to Nest Ball for Fuecoco. That was a dumb misplay. They have an Iono. There goes our hand. Should still hopefully get a Pidgeot out here off the Iono. Yep, that's not bad. Hopefully they don't have it like that. Nope, see? Told you. Paid off. Perfect. We can set up our board. There should be a Fuecoco in play, though. I'm definitely trolling. We want Candy and Area Zero Underdepths. That seems pretty good. So I could have had Skeledirge out here, and I could have knocked them out. I'm trolling. Is it ever worth it just to Fan Rotom them now? It might be. Might be Fan Rotom time. Let's see. I go Fan Rotom knockout. They get Goldeen. Yeah. I also kind of like... I kind of want to get another Fuecoco down. Try to sub double Skeledirge if possible. I think that would be pretty dope. We can take knockout of the Budew. That's huge. Do we have another Candy in there? I have to set up Crocolore to do that. That's fine. Okay, I'm down. They're bumping my Stadium, though, which is another issue. But I can get a Noctowl. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's just do this. I'm going to go for it. Just need to play aggressive. Probably give him Budew here or something. Let's see what our prize is. Another Terapagos. They're going to bump the Stadium. They're going to basically set up like triple Thwacky. Like now my opponent's going to do stuff, but we can go discard Noctowl. Honestly, probably discard the Hoothoot, to be honest. We don't need Noctowl right now anyways. I mean, it's pretty good to have, but like, I don't know. It's like the only thing I can think of to discard. We'll see what my opponent ends up doing here. They kill me with Seeking, probably. If we had double Skeledirge in play, it'd be so good to knock him out with Itchy Pollen. Itchy Pollening them for a knockout would go hard. We just can't. Try to kill them with like another Fan Rotom or something. All right, they got Lillie. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Then they got their Seeking down. So if they don't get a Diplin, It might be worth it to go for the knockout with thing. Ooh, they got the festival ground, so damn it. I was gonna say it might be worth it to go for the knockout with something else, but they got the festival grounds. Be worth it to just Budew them, right? Because they wouldn't have a way to find the Dipplin. They get Dipplin here, it's kind of bad. Let's see if they grab. We could always like go Rare Candy Skeledirge, Unfair Stamp, Ultra Ball for Fan Rotom or something. They're taking the Vitband knockout. Okay, that's fine. Do we just give them Budew or Pidge? I could give them Pidgeot. I don't really want to lose my Pidgeot, though. It's, like, pretty bad. Yeah, just give them Budew. I don't really like them taking 2 prizes, though. We can just go Unfair Stamp, Knockout, and Pray. I mean, that's just the angle here. Might just be an Unfair Stamp Pray angle. No, just gonna... Because if they draw Dipplin, though, off the Unfair Stamp, it's, like, really bad. So I don't know. It's probably not the best play. This matchup is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I think we need to try to just take a KO with Budew if we ever can. That's, like, the big turning point. I think taking a KO with Budew is, like, really important if we can ever do that. Am I ever Pal Padding here? No. Just go for the stamp. Low value retrieval, but I gotta make sure I get this knockout. Whiffing the knockout here is no bueno. Then we stamp him. See what happens. I could save it, which maybe we should have saved it. We did get the area 0. Shall I play the area 0? They're just gonna rebump it. Yeah, I'll play it, sure. Oh, Mela. Maybe I build a Pidgeot actually too. It's not a bad, because we can use Blustery Wind. Maybe it actually is worth it to use Pidgeot now that I think about it. Like, at some point in the game, it's actually, like, not a bad attacker. We'll just knock him out. We got a pretty good hand off the Fan Rotom, or the thing there. All right, let's see what our prize looks like. Rare Candy. All right, let's see if they draw off the Unfair Stamp. I didn't get to Item Lock. If I got to Item Lock here, I'd feel pretty good. They probably still get the Dipplin, but let's see. They probably still get Dipplin here, but we'll see, we'll see. They have Arven, yeah. It's basically a Dipplin. Do they have Ultra Ball? Balloon Night Stretcher? No, they have to go in with Goldeen again. But that's not really a good attacker. Hold up. Well, I guess if they have a switch. Or Jet Energy. No, Jet doesn't work either. They might not actually be able to attack me here. If they can't move the Goldeen back into Dipplin, they can't attack. That's actually pretty good. And then we can go Pidgeot, Knockout, probably instead. Oh, well, Budew KO is still pretty good, though. But now they get to thwacky their hand up, so I don't think we can really do the Budew play now. Attacking with Pidgeot is risky, though. Getting rid of the stadium is pretty good, though. I do like the ability to Blustery Wind away their stadiums. Let's see if they play a switch in the deck. They need to have literally just a switch. If they have a switch, it's pretty bad. Hopefully no switch here. Let's see. 2 cards in hand. Let's see if they have... Well, they need switch energy. No, it's not happening. Fan Rotom is definitely not dying this turn. Definitely not. But now their board is, like, a lot better, which is scary. We need to win the prize trade, and I think we can... I mean, we might be able to do it. It's going to be tough, though. This matchup's a lot harder than I thought it would be, which is kind of crazy to say. I wonder if it's better to maybe boss there instead. Maybe. Grab, like, Iono here or something. And kill the Goldeen. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Like I said, this matchup is definitely tricky. Could win the Stadium War, though. They only play 4 Festival Grounds, so maybe there's a chance we can do some shenanigans with Pidgeot. They might be able to KO my Pidgeot this turn, though, which is also pretty bad. But we still have... I mean, if they kill Pidgeot, it's like... It's awful, for sure. You can try to reestablish Pidgey, though. This doesn't seem great. I needed to item lock them off the stamp. That was the big turning point. If I can item lock them off the stamp, then I think we're in a really good winning position. They're probably just going to go KO Pidgeot. They do need a lot of combo pieces, though. They need Stadium Energy. They need stuff. I mean, I guess they need Gust, Stadium Energy. They need like a 3-card combo, 4-card combo to knock out Pidgeot. Stadium Energy, Gust with like another basic maybe. I don't know. They might not be able to kill the Pidgeot. The Pidgeot might be safe. They need a lot to KO it. They might not have a lot. They did get to do triple thwacky, though, over the course of 2 turns. So I don't like my chances. Yeah, there's counter catcher. It's not good. It's pretty bad. Yeah, this is tough. Lillie, that's not good. But they're not guaranteed to find it. Never mind. Oh, my God. They Lillie into everything. Oh, my God. They have a thwacky, bro. What do I do? What do I do? I think I just lose, to be honest. I think I just lose here. I think the big thing is that we needed to just, like, aggressively use Budew to take knockouts. That was our best chance. We never got to use our Budew effectively enough. Now our Pidgeot's dead. I can try to reset it up, I guess. Still have the Candy and the Night Stretcher in the deck. Right? Yeah, I haven't played a Night Stretcher yet. Oh, that's tough. This matchup, yeah, this matchup seems bad if I can't get, like, a good Budew KO. Budew Stamp KO with their board sucking is pretty good, and unfortunately, we do not have the luxury to do that. I don't think there's a way out of this. This game might just be over, to be honest. I'm trying to think, like, what can we do? We get Fez. I don't even want to bench Fez, though. I guess I could have got Hoothoot, kept the Noctowl, but I don't know if I'd drawn it. I guess we have to get Fez. Yeah, I don't like this. Maybe I could power Fez up and do Cruel Arrow and trap a Thwacky, maybe. Maybe that was a line we should have actually looked for with Unfair Stamp. It's probably just GG's. I don't have another stadium either, which kind of kills me here. I don't think it matters. I think the game's over. They probably just... I mean, we had Terapagos in play anyways. Like, the logic is, I bench Fez. Well, I guess currently they can't kill Fez. There's no way they can put a tool card on there to Diplin, but they can kill the Rotom. We'll see. I don't think I can win next turn. If I can find maybe the Pal Pad, I can go Pal Pad, Iono, Knockout with Skeledirge. They just have Gust for game. I don't know. I can't think of a way out of this. If we had Unfair Stamp plus, like, Power Up Fez, like, Unfair Stamp, Boss, Power Up Fez, Trap Thwacky, Spam Cruel Arrow, that actually would work. That would not be a bad way to win the game, but I can't. Yeah, if I had Pidgeot, I could get rid of their stadium aggressively. Pidgeotting here could have been good, right? We discard the stadium, but I don't know. I can't really think of how I'm able to win this now. I'm trying to think. What is the best outcome? Boss, Itchy Pollen, Thwacky, maybe? And hope they don't have a switch out? I maybe just try to Itchy Pollen, boss them, maybe? That's all I can really think of. Like, boss Itchy Pollen is, like, okay. They could just have game in hand. I don't think they can do enough to win, though, on the bench currently, so I think we're okay. They're down their max belt. What do I even promote here? Probably Skeledirge, right? It's got resistance to grass. Do I promote this one, though? Probably not, because it gets 2-shot by the Seeking. Does it get 2-shot by Seeking? Maybe not. Okay, I gotta promote the Dirge. It's the tankiest Pokemon. If I can go Boss Itchy Pollen, Trapping Thwacky... Does that even do anything, though, in reality? Probably not, right? I don't think so. No, that doesn't really do anything. 70 damage. We have 260 HP. Well, I need to get Pidgeot back. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe if my board was like this, I could win, because Seeking couldn't take a prize? Maybe I overcooked by benching Pidgey again, now that I think about it. Because, I mean, I guess Seeking can't really take a knockout or anything next turn, so benching Pidgey might have cost me the game. I'm, like, forced to find the Pidgeot here. I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh, we got the Night Stretcher, but no Candy. Yeah, I might have been a little too ambitious there by benching Pidgey. If I didn't bench Pidgey, maybe we actually could have won the game. The way their board played out, they couldn't really take a prize with Seeking. I kind of overlooked the fact that they probably can't really win next turn if I don't have Pidgey in play. To be honest, that might have been an oversight. It might have been an oversight. If I drew my last candy there, I could have went Rare Candy Pidgeot. Quick search for Fire Energy. And I just pray they don't have a boss in the deck, which they obviously do. Yeah, I shouldn't have benched Pidgey. I feel like if I don't bench Pidgey there, I think I might win the game. Because, like, how does my opponent take the last prize? Could they ever one-shot Skeledirge? They can't use Defiance Band. They can go Vitality Band for 70, Black Belt for 40 more damage, which would be 110, 220. No, I think if I don't bench Pidgey there, I think I win the game. Yeah, I think if I don't bench Pidgey, I think I win. I think that was a big oversight on my end. That was a big oversight. I actually think I could have just won the game if I didn't bench Pidgey. Because, like, how else are they taking a knockout with Seeking? I don't think they can take the last prize if I don't bench Pidgey. Okay, so looking back, I should not have benched the Pidgey. Now I gotta pray they don't have a boss in the deck. That's super unlikely. There's like a 99% chance they have game here. Dang it. Okay, if I don't bench Pidgey, I might actually win. Oh, they have Brave Bangle. That's 90 damage. That's still not enough to two-shot a Fez or a thing. Black Belt, does that get the knockout? Do they just have it? They're not bossing. Is that game? Maybe it was game the whole time and I'm just trolling. 130. No, it is game. Never mind. Okay, that is enough to win the game. So they did have a way to do more damage. Oh, so I mean they had it anyways with a boss. If I didn't have Pidgey in play, the correct play was to promote the other Skeledirge, let it tank a hit, and then Kieran back into the second Skeledirge, Night Stretcher attach knockout. I forgot about Brave Bangle too. They had boss anyways. Like they didn't matter. They just had game on Pidgey regardless. But I guess they also did enough to one-shot me with Seeking if I didn't promote. So I guess if I didn't promote if I had no Pidgey in play and I promote the other Skeledirge with no damage on it and no energy on it, that does the 70 damage, and then I Kieran into the other Skeledirge, then actually I think I win that. There you go. That is the Skeledirge list. That won the City League. Again, we don't have Pokepad yet, but I think the addition of Dawn is not bad. I do want to play a third Area 0 in here. That's probably the only card I would change about this list is putting a third Area 0 in. You could probably cut the Cyrano. I mean, I didn't want to change too much from the first place list from the City League. I think Cyrano is kind of bait. Maybe just cut the Cyrano for a third Area 0. But I get the idea of Cyrano because we are playing multiple EX Pokemon. Terapagos is important to find. Skeledirge, Pidgeot. Like, Cyrano makes sense, but I could see the Cyrano being cut for another stadium. I definitely want to play one more stadium in this deck. But other than that, this deck is really cool. And being able to take big knockouts with Budew and Fan Rotom, and even turning Moltres and Terapagos into heavy hitters out of nowhere with Skeledirge is pretty cool. This card is awesome, man. It's still in the format. It is rotating. It's from Paradox Rift. So if you want to really get some action with Skeledirge before this card leaves, definitely try out this archetype. Definitely is a lot of fun to play. Though you might lose to Budew. We could play a Pidgeot in here, I guess, to go with the Pidgeot. It's not a bad idea. Might not be a bad option for this deck. But then we play a 1-1 line, so I don't know. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video on the first place Skeledirge deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 87/100,000 subs. I want to try to hit 100K by the end of this year, if possible, or sometime this year. Not even by the end of it. We're talking like, the summer, maybe, possible, question mark, I don't know. If you want to help me reach that goal, subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. Check out my second channel for more content from me too. Check out my sponsors. Use code LDF if you want to support the channel. And I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye-bye.